What's good people? It's your man James Mack. I want to talk about something real quick. I see a lot of our black men being publicly crucified right now, being publicly lynched, when they don't adhere to the $1 million families or the corporations and things like that. We see Puff. We see what's happening with Kanye. We see what happened with different other R. Kelly, these different other things. And they always make it a sexual thing, right? Because when you see different races, we see, high power white men like Trump and stuff like that. Trump can have 20, 30 cases and not be in prison. He can have all these cases. But it's another person that I'm kind of worried about, and that's Mike Jordan. We see Mike Jordan getting ready to sue the Prince family, from NASCAR, right? For what he says, anti, competitive practices and these type of things. Basically discrimination, and basically a monopoly of the race car business, right? This is a business that he recently, got in and recently got him a car and everything. But as we know, with all the other big entertainers and big athletes and things like, when you go after these big billion-dollar families, white families or corporations, they destroy these guys, right? Even the biggest, it don't matter who you is, $1 billion. Puff had $1 billion, they're destroying him. Kanye had $1 billion, they destroyed him. The list goes on. When you go against these big families and you're a black man, they will publicly crucify you, publicly lynch you, right? So now we got Jordan. Is Jordan bigger? Is Jordan better, braver than these other guys? Is Jordan able to sue the France family millions and millions of dollars and get away with it and potentially break the NASCAR? Or will they dig up the dirt on MJ and find out, what he really had going on years ago and start to bring people out the woodwork that potentially could have sexually did something? He could have sexually did something to them, because that's the angle always. It's always some type of sexual rape or assault or something like that, because here's the thing. That don't necessarily have to be proved. All somebody have to do is make an allegation like that and you out of here, right? All they have to say is he did that to me or to them, and it's a wrap, right? Because other things, they have to prove it. Somebody say he stole $100, out my pocket. They have to prove that. When you say somebody touched me in a certain type of way or something like that, they don't have to prove that for you to get charged with that and be in a situation, right? And once you get charged with that, then you can't continue with your law suits and things of that nature, and then, you get cut out. Mike got a lot going on. He sold the Hornets. He bought it for $200 million and sold it for $2 billion. He got his liquor thing going on. He's one of probably only the most successful people that have a liquor out right now, his tequila and things like that. So my question is, why would he want to open up this can of worms? Because we see once a black man get to a certain level of power and feel like he can take on these groups, these type of people. The France family, they involved with, McDonald's and Burger King and Geico and all these big companies pay them, sponsor them to put their logos on the cars and arenas, Daytona, Charlotte, North Carolina, all these different places, Talladega. So will we see another one of our leaders, another one of our billion-dollar individuals go down because he tried to fight for something that was right? Because a lot of people was complaining about, Bubba Wallace, these different people complaining about racism. Bubba Wallace said he seen a noose, near his locker room and things like that. He on Jordan team, you know what I mean? Is this another one to go down? Because this is a white man's world. This is a white man's America. Let's be honest. You can't beat them at their own game, right? And even though Jordan had the Nikes, he still don't own Nike, right? If he went again, it only take one bad allegation for him to get dropped from Nike. Are we ready to boycott Jordan? Are we ready to stop wearing Jordans? Are we ready to say Jordan is a bad person? I personally know his family. I had a store in the Epicenter across from the Spectrum Arena for almost 8 years. You know what I mean? And, you know, good people, his mother, his brother, Mr. Larry, Mr. James. The question is he really ready to go down this route? Because when he really charged these Southern white families up, they're gonna dig deep and they're gonna do what they need to do to defend themselves, because NASCAR is not going anywhere. Racing is not going anywhere. Racing, NASCAR have never been a black sport. It's only 2 black drivers ever that I know of, right? So what makes Jordan think he about to overhaul this system or sue these folks and they just about to lay over and just give him millions of dollars and crash out, you know what I mean, on their NASCAR and this wealth? They had this organization for years. This is a family-owned white organization. It's not Southern. It's not going nowhere. They're going to defend themselves. And if that means getting dirty, if that means finding some dirt, just like Puff, just like Kanye, just like anybody that goes against the grain, they're going to get you out of there. So my question is out there, is Jordan the next to fall? I hope not. But it's my prediction that once you go against, as we see with Puff, when he sued the liquor brand, once you go against these conglomerates, I don't think no black man is big enough to sustain that. We see Trump, he big enough to sustain it. He's white. This man got 30-something felonies. Multiple cases thrown out. And he's still being allowed to not only run for president when anybody that has a felony cannot even vote, but he can run for president. You know, what type of injustice is that? You know what I mean? No, he can still do everything he want to do, not in jail, been booked in jail, out on bond, do anything you want to do and run for president, right? But we got somebody like Puff with allegations in jail, denied bond. What is going on, guys? And now we got Jordan ready to sue these folks for millions and millions of dollars on behalf of all the black people that got discriminated against, got denied in NASCAR, in the racing circuit. But should he chill or should he stand up for the people? Because when you stand up for the people, you allowing yourself to take a fall. My name is James Mack. Coming from nothing, trying to make it to something. I'm not here for clout. I'm trying to wake my people up. And if Jordan go down, who we got left? Who's left that we can celebrate? Because Candace Owens said something, and I don't agree with everything she said. But she said they turn our black men into monsters and then put them in our face for us to celebrate. You know what I mean? And then we have to celebrate the criminals and the monsters of our community. But other communities celebrate the Elon Musks, Bill Gates, you know, these type of brilliant individuals. Who do we got? Entertainers, basketball players. You know, they kill all of our leaders that's making sense, that's doing something for us. Minister Louis Farrakhan is gone. He retired peacefully and everything. But we don't have that strong voice anymore. Now all we got is dancing, rappers, promoting our ignorance. And now we got Jordan, one of the better businessmen in the world, you know, in America, black, and it's wartime for him to go against these white families. I'm gonna cut this little video off, man. This is James Mack right here. Stay tuned. Make sure you get ready to go get the merch. You know, I'm just getting started, but I'm not doing no dancing. I'm not cracking no jokes. You know, I'm not doing no pranks. I gotta bring you something real. Let's go.